Here we go. Let's grab the link. Hello, hello, hello. Let me just move this. Here we go. Copy the link. Put it in the private group as well. Boom. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, Katie. Hello, Paul. How's everyone doing? Make sure this is all good. Turn up the brightness. Hello, Darren. Hello, Chris. Hello, Rob. Hello, Ollie. How's everyone doing? How's everyone's weekends been? And to those who are new, joining us, well, on the lives we normally have a quick catch up, see how everyone's doing, see how everyone's day's been. Then from there we'll get into the charts, mark them up, come up with a nice plan for tomorrow, and we'll answer any questions along the way. Hello Sam, hello George, Oram, hello, hello, hello DB. Great, looking forward to new week. Yeah, new week, December as well, so should be fun. Hello here's Benj. Not bad, got a punch in my run for let's say that's not good at all. Bad weekend. Hello Heath. Hello Nutrix. Mark. Hope you're well. I'm good, Mark. I'm good. Hello Alex. Weekend eventful. Ended up on the party stuff never again. Hope you're feeling good today, Rob. Hello Jay. Jay, big week ahead for you as well. Hello Lee. Jay, what did you close out the month with? What did you close out the month in profit with? Hello Mark. There's an advent calendar. I've got one on the way. Delivery. We went out earlier trying to find one because we need advent calendars. And yeah. Jay, so wait. Jay, you closed out the month on 76k. This month you closed out on 76k. Hello Craig. Hello, Beth. Ollie. Advent calendar and spinnies. No, Nutrix, they only had, because it was like late, they only had like one Malteser one. So we had to go to like a different, we had to go to like a Waitrose thing, and then we went to the wrong one. It was really annoying, actually. Hello, Bella. Bella, I saw you finished the PDF as well. I'm going to have a look over that tonight. I'm looking forward to that, actually. Yeah, Jay, I saw the photo, but I don't know. I was like, surely not. Surely not. Jay, that's insane. That's a record profit month right there. That's amazing, Jay. $76,000 for Jay in last month. Well, this month. Insane. So, I mean, what the hell? That is amazing, Jay. Amazing. The progress that Jay's been making is just absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable. So yeah. Yeah. I said, okay, that's good, Bella. Oh yeah, if you do enjoy the live, double tapping the screen does help a lot. And we've got something cool going on with Jay as well in the background. So that's really, really good. Just trying to get him out of this bloody job. So obviously, for those who don't know, Jay's been in the community for a good few months now, and he's just absolutely smashed it, and really progressed as an amazing trader. And this month he's made $76,000, which is absolutely amazing. And he's still in the Navy, and he's looking to get out of the Navy, but they won't bloody let him leave. But he's got another meeting soon, so we're praying that it goes well for him. Hello, Lee. That's nuts. Well done, Jay. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Hello, Ian. Yeah, everyone's saying well done, well done. As you on telly in a bit, bro. Just had a shit weekend coming back to everything up here. Yeah, Jay, I saw your message in the WhatsApp group, so hope everything's good with that. And yeah, in your own time, mate. It's just me basically hyping you up, Jay. 1 million account yours, Jay. That's soon as well. The good thing is, with the delayed million account as well, it means that Jay's sitting on some nice savings in his bank, which is really, really good. Like, I think that's really, really important. You know, having that savings, having that cushion there is really, really nice. And so, yeah, give me that mil, too easy. Jay, how does it feel? Like, I actually, in one sense, describe the feeling that, like, within a few months, you are going to make over 6 figures in a month. Like, how does that feel, Jay? And again, just like, I don't know how many months ago now, maybe like 4 or 5 months ago, Jay was like just starting to see sort of consistency, you know, £100 here, £100 there. And then he's just scaled up from there. And now he will, in the next few months, have a 6-figure month, which is, yeah. Hello. So we're just discussing the big man Jay, who's finished this month $76,000 up. I worked for this July, I had nothing to my name. Yeah, insane. Jay's a beast, yeah. And Jay's, I think, I really, really love Jay's story and Jay's path because, I mean, Jay behind the scenes, you know, he's, a lot of annoying things have gone on with Jay, like really, really annoying, and he's just pushed through all of it, and he just keeps on getting better and better and better, and yeah, and I think it's a story that everyone can sort of follow and everyone can relate to. You know, everyone goes through shit, and it's annoying, and you know, trading's annoying as well, but he's just pushed through it all, and you know, if you keep pushing through and you push through every single barrier, you're going to get there. And so, yeah. Jay's there, just Escher King. Yeah, 100%. DB's asked a good question there. How many trades, roughly, have you taken this month, Jay? So look at things when you get 5, see what you think. Still got stuff to do on it, but main parts are done, I think. Well, minus some editing and connecting other bits. Okay, sounds good, Craig. And I think Brandon's... I got Brandon to take a look today as well. I'm intrigued to see his thoughts. He really liked the news part of it. That's a part which he particularly liked, having that pop up. So as soon as you go on, like it's there, having like the news there. I think that needs to be in your face. A lot of people forget, and then they get caught out by that. So blasting that in people's face is really nice. Yeah, I mean, what Craig's cooking up is just different levels. And Craig, I did look, I can't really say that. Where that goes that you're on about, I was looking today at how to actually like launch that on that platform where we want to launch it. And so there's a few things which have come up there, and there's a few ways which you can actually get it like on the thing we want while circumnavigating the thing which most people go through to get it there, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, I went off on a bit of a tangent today looking at how that side of it works, and yeah, there's a few ways you can go about it. Nice, Andy. yeah, Craig, I don't know how that sounded. I feel like even I don't know what I was on about there, but it made sense, kinda. Give us posted round sooner. Nice, Andy. Love it. And keep us updated. You know, we all want to see how that goes. Craig always cooking. Yeah, you can't leave Craig on his own, honestly. Like, you leave Craig in a kitchen, you come back and there's, like, he just makes like a roast dinner or something. Like, that's the best way of putting it. Craig, left to his own devices, he'll build a rocket. Like, man, just he doesn't stop. Okay, good, Craig. Okay, I'm happy you know what I'm on about, because at the end there, I kind of lost where I was. Elliot, I'm definitely going to do an event on Christmas Day. So we'll do like a big Christmas event. So that's going to be really, really good. And yeah. Yeah, that's a thing which Craig does. Whenever, this happened a lot with the boot camp and the current thing which Craig's working on. He'll make it and it'll be amazing. And then as I click onto the message, he'll message, okay, I've scrapped all of that. We've completely changed it. Now this is the one. And but it's good. Iterations. Come bro, set up screenshot. Okay, good, Reese. Sounds good. Sounds good. Katie, you've definitely read the mind there. The one on Christmas Day will definitely not be trading related, and it will be heavily only Fools and Horses related. And yeah, we'll do something special. Definitely. I want to start 2026 on the right foot. We've got a lot to do throughout December. And yeah, it's gonna be good. Yeah, better with each one though. Yeah, the most recent thing that you've done, Craig, with the like it going instantly to that place and the more bit, like it as soon as I went on, like it just 10 times better. Inmax just joined today. Waiting for brokers to transfer to you. Hope it's all good. Okay, Kevin, all good. As soon as that's done, we'll move forward from there, mate. Nisi, so that'll be on the, it's today for me, tomorrow. So the timings of the event, I'll try and do it at around 6:30 p.m. UK time. But with that, it's the timing of the going over the bootcamp will probably change. As on my goal is just go live, get the lesson done, and you can always rewatch it later in the day as well. But timings will be a bit tough. And yeah, welcome to the team, Kevin. Nice, Katie. Okay, sounds good, Mark. I did see. I feel like I looked through that today or something. I feel you sent me quite a few things. Martin, I don't trade fair value gaps, but yeah. Yeah. Okay, sounds good, Mark. Katie, so I'll be looking to do it at around 6:30 p.m. UK time and do the live there. I'm trying to keep it as compact as possible, so it's not going to be as talkative and as many tangents as the lives we do on a night. I like to keep the lives on a night very, fluid. Let's just have a catch up, see what the market's done today, see what the market's going to do tomorrow, mark up some levels, answer some questions, and just have a chill but educational time. But the boot camp's going to be very, okay, this is the lesson we're breaking down. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Any questions regarding that? Okay, let's go. Boom, 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 boom. Any questions regarding that? Okay, let's do the quiz. Okay, what answer do you think it is, guys? Okay, well, I think it's this answer. We'll go through it. So it's going to be super compact, super high value. And yeah. Sounds good. Hello, Neil. I don't trade SMC. You still got a short open, Mark. Oh, I mean, what happened on Friday was pretty insane. I mean, that was really, really bad. Like, yeah, market went into a bit of a frenzy with the CME outage, which was interesting, and a lot of things have happened actually with the Saudi finding like it was either I can't remember, it was either 111,000 or 111 million, I think it was million tons of gold that was like released today, so that's pretty interesting. And then the CME outage and the market just went crazy on Friday, so that should be it's going to be an interesting market open regardless. I think it's going to be interesting. We didn't come down to these levels, so I'm just removing them. So, yeah. It's normally doesn't take long. Normally it'll come through on Monday then. Normally like first thing Monday. Yes, Friday was crazy. Not my charts yet. No, this is gold. This is gold, Eddie. But yeah, we'll get into marking up the charts. But yeah, Friday was insane. And 11 million tons of gold and other metals were found. Yeah, that's pretty insane as well. Imagine how do you just stumble across that? So yeah, it should be interesting. But let's get into marking up the charts and come up with a plan for tomorrow. I'm going to use this price chart today. By the way, we did something interesting is when we did like the floors and ceilings that we went over, we did this a while ago, and you can see how just basic floors and ceilings can be so strong in the market. A lot of times just keeping support and resistance very simple, when you're sort of learning how markets move, can be very, very powerful. But let's get into this. So I'm going to remove all of these lines. Remove all of this. Nice, mate. It's time tomorrow and hopefully past stage. I forgot an indicator. Jay reminded me about it. Yeah. Have you got it on the chart, Sam? Yeah, it's called the ColezTrades indicator. It's in the Discord section. It's really good. I actively use it every single day. I hate New York Opens. I need to stop this. Yeah, Tom, I'll pull them up now. So it's basic. It's the very basic fib settings. The main thing I've done is just turn off the background, but I'll keep that up for a second. Every new gold discovery only took 15 months to find. Apparently, usually takes years. Yeah, insane. I mean, I heard it was. I saw it was 111 million, but I don't know. Throughout the day, I was like, 111 million. That's a lot. Like, did I misread that? Like, so yeah, insane. It wouldn't be too bad of a weekend. You know, you wake up Sunday morning, you stumble outside, and then yeah. Just imagine the value of 11 million tons. Yeah, disgusting money. So yeah, it wouldn't be too bad. You know, you stroll out of bed on Sunday, walk out the door. Oops, 11 million tons of gold. Insane. Okay, let's try and find something here then. So starting off with a fresh chart today. I feel like this chart here there was a lot of stuff going on, like too much stuff. When things start getting a bit too messy for me, I like to switch onto a fresh chart. I don't want to remove these levels though, because these were really, really nice. And if you get any questions, I can use these as a reference. The level on Friday, by the way, if you were on the live on Thursday night, this level that was marked up was the exact top on Friday. So very much. It was the exact top on Friday, so that was really, really nice. If you're here on Thursday, you would have saw that. And yeah, let's get into this. So I'm going to start off on the 4 hour, see what's going on here. Anyone else got a sudden urge to go dig holes in the garden? Craig, like, Saudi's just down the road from me. Like, do I just sack trade enough and just like go buy a digger or something and go to town? Shall I go? I could go check out this mine. See what all the fuss is about. If they've found 11 million tons and I just rock up there, like, are they really gonna miss like half a ton? Like, you know, I don't think they'd notice. I mean, if I ask nicely, might give me a gold bar worth a few million. 7.5. We'll have a look. If it's a golden pocket, Sam, then chances are I'll mark it up. Team outline. Nice. So let's get into this then. Let's get rid of this. So I do like to start off on higher time frames a lot. Just quickly go to it. Normally I just quickly flash up on the screen, see what's going on, and then I'll zoom in. But it's important to identify what your sort of environment is. Mark up some macro trend lines so you can get a good basis for what the market's doing, and then go from there. So what we'll do is I'll mark this up. Nice little pennant there. Go down to the 1 hour. What I want to do is pull a fib from the exact high here to the exact low. See where the 0.886 is. See if we've got any higher time frame levels there. I don't want to see daily, otherwise it'll really mess it up. Okay, maybe it won't. I kind of want to see daily. So we do have a previous data there. It's not too good. I'll keep this level on as an exact level, but it doesn't really line up to anything, so I can't really draw any confluence zones from it. That's fine. It's worth around... Whoa! Not bad. 150 trillion. Not too bad. Okay, so if supply goes up, what tends to happen? If I've got a ton of Cokes, okay, I'm in a village, I've got a ton of Cokes, okay, and I price the Coke at £1, okay, but then if suddenly everyone in the village has got Coke, okay, and it's all there, probably shouldn't have used Coke. If everyone in the village has got Pepsi, yeah, then what do you reckon will happen to the price of Pepsi? Yeah, Pepsi. So I'm the only seller of Pepsi in the village. Okay, I charge £1 per Pepsi. Suddenly, there's tons of people selling Pepsi in the village. Okay, what will happen? This is Pepsi. I don't know. I say Coke. The Pepsi in this building is genuinely insane. I can't get over. I think I said this on a live before, but I don't know why the Pepsi here is so good. Price drops, exactly. You know, if there's tons of supply, then and demand doesn't outweigh it, and demand doesn't really change. If, for example, though, if in that village we had a ton of influx in Pepsi, I wasn't the only one selling Pepsi. There was a bunch of people selling Pepsi, but suddenly, loads of other people moved into the village and they loved Pepsi, then it would probably even out because the demand's gone up, supply's gone up, it stays the same. You know, everything's supply and demand. But seeing as though demand, you know, there's been no sort of fundamental changes in demand, chances are we could see a big downturn. See a sugar rush happen before our eyes. Nothing wrong with that. You're going to see me getting a lot more hyped as we go. Hello, O-Dark. But yeah, let's continue. So I hope that analogy-ish makes sense on the price of gold. Let's continue. Okay, so I definitely want this one. Looks nice. Hello, Louis. Hello. How did the month go, Louis? Overall, and let me know, guys, in the chat. Let me know, how would you sum up the month? So we've come to the end of November, going into December. How did you find it? What's maybe something you did poorly? What's something that you did well? Just let us know. Let us know how you go, and if you can, let us know something you learned from this month. What's something you picked up this month which you're going to implement in your trading going forward? Very good, 13 out. Very nice, Sam. That's a nice amount. Louis, survival's important. Tom, my opponent on the third he dropped out because he broke his leg. So I'm not fighting on the third now, but I shouldn't have that. You're right. Don't tell my coach. It'll be painful. But we're going to ignore that. Ignore this. You didn't see anything. Good things this month following your analysis. Nice, DB. Really, really nice, mate. That's very, very true, Craig. This happened before. What was it? I'm pretty sure the exact same story dropped. Was it in Saudi again? Where there was maybe 3-4 months ago, literally the exact same story dropped. I think it might have been in Russia though. They found a ton of gold. It's very true what Craig's just said there. There's a this was exactly what happened in Russia. I think it was Russia. Is you can find a lot of gold, but actually mining it and getting it out, sometimes the cost to do that is just so great that it doesn't worth it. It's like comets, like shooting stars and comets pass by Earth all the time, and they're full of minerals, full of super valuable minerals that would be amazing. But that doesn't crash the price in the markets at all. Why? Because the price to actually mine that outweighs the value of the minerals on it. Just like with this gold, finding that many tons, think of how hard it is to get 111 million tons of gold out of the ground, and then also refine it, make sure it's pure, and just move it. Like, think of how hard that is. That will cost probably trillions in of itself, and so they might have found it, but they might not touch it. And it's something similar. I think this is quite interesting. This reminds me, the gold in the ground, they could still sell. Like, you can buy and sell that gold in the ground. Something really interesting, if you're into crypto at all, now this is going to sound really far-fetched, but looking into something called rhinestones. Now, let me know in the chat if you've heard me talk about rhinestones before. I haven't spoke about them in so long, but I find it particularly interesting. Yeah, the diamond market, Drew, is insane. De Beers. Have you looked into the De Beers family and how they control diamonds? Like, literally psyoped the entire world into diamonds. It's pretty insane. Yeah, Graham, exactly. Categorized. Yeah, they have a crazy amount stored just to control their value. Yeah, exactly. Louis. Brilliant program. Yeah, mining gold is a nasty business. So, I mean, if you're in Saudi and you find all this gold, it's like, okay, we've got this gold. It's nice. Okay, let's continue. So I'm going to drag this to the top, and then also lots of labor. Yeah, very, very, very labor intensive. It's a like very dirty business. Okay, let's go a bit more lower time frame. I like this previous high here. This one's all right as well. We've already kind of retested this high, but I still quite like it. Hello, Fiji Dave. Needs the group ready to start in the morning. Nice, Rich, and welcome to the team, mate. Welcome to the team. But yeah, let's continue, and let me know if you've got any questions regarding trading at all. We'll happily dive into them. They can be basic, advanced, whatever level you're at, and I'll happily go into detail on them. Okay, that's fine. Let's put the rest of the fib on. There we go. See what this lines up with. It could come from this low here. This looks all right. Let's see if we line up with anything. Please tell me we line up with something. Okay, there's nothing there right now. Might be a 4 hour. Probably not. Yeah, no. That's unfortunate. Okay, we'll still keep it in mind. Let me mark this up here. Golden bucket plus pre highs. And then, I mean, it probably would be trend by the time we come down there anyway. Boom. That's all right. Okay. So it's Steve, nice. Yeah, Craig's absolutely smashed that. The bootcamp's insane. Like, if you've got any questions inside the private group, chances are you can find the answers inside the bootcamp. It's extremely detailed, really, really, really solid, and I'm really looking forward to going over the full thing live with everyone. It's going to be really fun. Yes, Sam. Most of the time, yes. Yeah, Louis, it's definitely weird. Last week, like, this price action here, if we zoom out a bit, this price action here, so easy to find nice levels. Like, it's really nice. We're ranging easy. Right now, it's not as nice at all. We've recently had a decent impulse move to the upside. It's not that crazy. And I don't really want to enter shorts here. Like, I don't really want to enter any shorts here. This just doesn't seem nice. So I'm not really a fan of that. So just buys here, and then when we get up to here, then potentially short the top of this channel. Could be interesting. I've got the exact same buy zone max. Know what that means, don't you? We won't see it get hit for a month again. Yeah, literally, that was it. That was annoying. That last level we had. Let me just put in the extra. The level we had before, which was another Craig fluence, we had so many levels like piled on top of it. It was like it was insane how much lined up there, but price just couldn't get near it. And then again, another exact level, but price just couldn't get near it. Like, we just haven't had a pullback. There's been such nice levels under these lows, but price literally just hasn't had it in it to pull back to them, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Louis and his Merc. Sounds like you're running into a lot of problems there, Louis. I'm going to sell at 42.15. We'll be coming out of that as soon as market opens. Okay, nice, Yusuf. Yeah, just be careful with that. We'll see how market open goes. If you do want to get out of the position and market does gap up on open, then probably, not financial advice, but probably the best thing to do is not praying that it's going to come back down to your entry. I see this happen a lot in terms of people are in a position over the weekend, market gaps up and they're like, okay, it's going to come back down, and it just continues to go. It's not a nice position to be in, so just taking the loss if it does do that. We put the fixed range volume profile and some examples would be great. Only ranges or strong trends. Johnny, I'll put it pretty much everywhere. Like, whenever I see sideways price action, I'll slap it over. Because it can show, if we slap it on here, like, I'd probably put it here, but it can show where there's not much volume as well. So if we zoom in on this, obviously it shows, high volume nodes, this, that, and the other. But what it can show is, I've forgotten the technical name of it. It's like a volume cliff. Basically, where volume goes from really high to really low very quickly. That's like a volume cliff, and those are very strong levels as well. But we can see here there's not much volume in this area here. This has a spike of volume, lines up with our level here. So we don't want to be entering positions where there's not much volume. We want to be entering volumes at the volume spikes, because that's where a lot of transactions take place. You can use low volume nodes as well, so where not many transactions take place. But it's got to have serious confluence. I don't really use them that often. So, yeah, but just, there's not really, unfortunately, with fixed volume range profiles and a few other things, there's not like a set rule book I can give, like in terms of, okay, you pull it from here to here. And it's just super A to Z, super mechanical. It's just not the case. Near enough every mechanical system has some form of discretion in it. It's just people don't like to say that because it doesn't sound like they're giving you the golden ticket. They want to be able to say they're giving you the golden ticket. But I'm completely aware that discretion does play a part in my system and in pretty much everyone's system. And so this is one of the parts where discretion does come into play in terms of where to pull this fixed volume range over. But one thing I find is just don't think too much into it. You see rectangular bit of price action, slap it over the rectangular bit of price action. And yeah. Buy a new Merc. 100%. Louis, the 1995, it's nice though. It's nice. Drives of all the cars, mate. Swap parts out until you find, unfortunately. Yusuf. Luckily, I think very little. Love that. But yeah, Louis, you should drop some photos in the Discord as well. Definitely do. I think if you're into cars, drop in some photos in the Discord. We should start like a car section in the Discord. There's so many sections which I want to start in the Discord, but the problem is I want to keep things, mainly simple and not too much clutter and too much going on, as then it can become very overwhelming, especially for new members. But a car section would be really cool, as I feel there's a lot of people in the group who are very interested in cars, like myself as well. And I think it would be really, really cool. In one of my old jobs I had like a good few years ago now, I did door-to-door sales, and on my phone, I've still got them now, I'd take photos of like all the nice cars and all the nice number plates that I'd come across. Like I've got like a log of just like every single nice car in like the Birmingham area pretty much. I don't know, I find it really, really nice. No, we don't, Fleck. Hyundai, I'd say. Look, Hyundai's nice. Selling my 530D. Why are you selling it, Chris? Cars and hobbies section, maybe. I think that's a good idea, actually. Cars and hobbies. I'm going to write that down. I think that's a good idea. We can add that. We can add that literally straight after the live. I think that's an important one to have. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying the live, double tapping the screen and liking the live helps spread it around and stuff. Car trader. I like that. Can't afford it anymore. Yeah, I mean, with the diesel sort of car tax and everything, what's the tax on a 530D? I imagine it's actually quite expensive. First night, massive Xmas works party at the NEC. Oh, nice. How'd you find it, DB? Wait, you've done it already? Wait there. You've done your Christmas work due already? I like that, Katie. I like that. By the way, Katie, have you messaged Bella regarding the girl thing which we've got going on? Because Bella's cooking up something really, really good. We're working together on something really, really cool. I think you'd find that interesting. But yeah, I think cars and hobbies, I think an important part of trading is, of course, not trading. Like that's something that a lot of people really, really struggle with in trading. Is not trading. You want to be at the charts. You want to just be constantly in a trade. Maybe having an outlet where people can go. Let's say you really want to be in a trade. Okay, you've got this place you can go. Like just talk about what you're passionate about, whether it's cars, whatever, and just have a laugh and a joke. Get your mind off the charts, as that is important sometimes. Letting off a bit of steam. Let's say you've had a very up and down day, gold's just not playing ball. It's nice to have somewhere you can go, like, yo, what's going on in here? Like, what cars have people seen today? Like, what's going on? Like, this is why we've got the fitness section as well. I think it's good to have that as well. I know we've got a lot of people who are really into their fitness as well. $400. Okay, that's not too bad. I don't think. So who's moving to Dubai soon because giving this failing government 60%? Jay, you are like very at the cusp because they're cooking up some pretty awful things in the UK regarding this Labour Party's really doing there's a lot of interesting things coming into play, to say the least. Yusuf tools. What's Yusuf looking for? I'm moving back to UAE. I just don't know when yet. Bella, this is a guarantee, Bella. With the thing which we've got cooking up with the girl group, I can like actually hire you and get visa and everything, just like I've done for well, I'm not going to say who, but I've done it for a few people, and hired them, and they work within and stuff like this. Not to go into too much detail, but yeah, that can be like arranged very, very easily as well. So actually it wouldn't be too difficult, especially with the things which we've got cooking up. Like if you ever are, if you when you achieve that full-time profitability, if you do want to look at other options in terms of where to move, then you can definitely get in contact. I've got really good people in Dubai and specifically in Cyprus as well, which is a very tax efficient country as well, with some amazing Cyprus is really nice. And so if you are looking to do that, or if you're looking to just move to Dubai or wherever, then dropping me a message, I can get you in contact with a few cool people as well. Yeah, Jay, that's fine as well. 100% Jay. People on the site from different. What do you mean, people on the site from different countries, Nigel? What do you mean? This nut Pepsi is so good. What do you mean by that, Nigel? I like this level. Johnny, so basically the click three dots. Sham, we'll go over that in a brief second as well. I'll put a bit of time into that. I think that's important. But the click three dots, Johnny, basically on certain browsers, Telegram is a bit annoying. So if it doesn't open up in your browser, then you just click the three dots and then open in browser, and it works. All from UK. Okay, yeah. Yeah, not everyone's from the UK. So in the group and then the educators, not everyone's from the UK. We've got most recently Christopher from Norway was in Dubai. Met up with him, which was really nice. Most people are from the UK, but we do have people all over Australia, Norway, all around Europe, Dubai. So yeah, it's really good. Canada, we've got a few people from Canada, which is quite interesting. So I can get an alert as soon as it appear. Amanda, in that 5 strategy ebook, I do go over how to set alerts for the MA Sabres. If you struggle though, drop me a message or at me in the Discord, and I'll walk over with you. Can you get me one of these Porsches in Dubai, please? I want one of these as my own. Don't know how I am going to give this back. Darren, we'll sort something out. That's funny, that is. Yeah, Telegram doesn't work very good here, but which 3 dots and then where? So it's just like open an external browser, Johnny. I don't know what browser you're using. I don't know what device you're on. But it's just like open an external browser. Zimbabwe, yeah. People are all over. Yusuf, that wouldn't surprise me. Okay, all good, Amanda. And yeah, let's continue into the chart. So we've got this golden pocket previous highs trend line, Craig Fluence level, which looks interesting. Definitely going to be a weird market open tonight. So although we'll mark up some levels, but with the market open, we could just take out this high instantly. But I still think this level here, because it's not just relying on the Fibonacci. We've got this previous high here, which is a very strong previous high. I'd still probably keep it on even if we did take out that high, because I'm sure something would line up with it. I quite like this. Can do is drag that here, drag that there, just slap everything on. Okay, there's a lot in this zone here. Where's the point of control from yesterday? Okay, oh wait, there. Need to add that on as well. Naked point of control from yesterday. Very strong level. Okay. This wasn't that strong of a level, and now it's become a very strong level. So the naked point of control. So the naked point of control is basically where the most volume was transacted over a given period. So for the session volume profile, the most volume that was transacted on Friday, that's the naked point of control of Friday. So where the most volume was transacted, that's somewhere that we can expect volume to transact. For example, if if you're walking around the UK and you go to a certain road and it seems like there's loads of shootings going on in that road, eventually, when you go back to that road, chances are there's going to be another shooting. I don't know how else to better explain it, but if there's a lot of transactions going on, when you get there, chances are there's going to be a lot of transactions, which will obviously cause volatility in price and hopefully move it in our direction. Can't get the side indicator up on the free trading view. That side indicator. Which side indicator? Are you on about this one here? Sadum, I mean, I've got to go into it bullish. You know, we're forming higher highs, higher lows. Bullish market structure. We've had a nice blow off top come Friday. So overall, I'm always going to be at least a bit bullish on gold. Yeah, Craig. I hope we do, but, you know, probably not. But yeah, we'll... is this the one you're on about? The one on the left for volume. This one here, Craig. The fixed volume range. Brilliant analogy. that was one of my weaker analogies, I have to say. Yes, this isn't an indicator, Yusuf. It's a tool on TradingView. So, one second. I'll move this over. So, these are tools on TradingView. So, indicators are in the indicator tab at the top. These are indicators. These are tools here. So, the tool that I'm using to get the volume up is this one here. If you just click on the out arrow, you can find its fixed range volume profile and get VWAPs. Something pretty cool you can look into as well. But fixed range volume profile, that's what it is. And then you just click that and you can drag it over previous price action and it gives you a volume profile of that previous price action. Let's move this back over. There we go. Boom. Was jumping up and down. So yeah. A lot of people, I tell you, a lot of people have made a serious amount of money on Wiz's ladder system, like serious money, which has been really amazing to see. Yes, Wiz is whizzing around. You're so happy. Yeah, very true. Bella, that's smart to do. I get a lot of messages on Discord from like, I'm not talking about members, but like just so many messages from like just so many scam accounts on Discord. It's best to like either A, make sure you're talking to who you think you're talking to, or just turn off like messages on Discord. I don't reply to messages on Discord. I only reply on like Telegram and then actually in the Discord server, like to atting. Because Discord messages, there's just so many scams, so many impersonators. It's just it's really not good. Discord has done very very poor job at filtering that. They should be able to do a better job, surely. Johnny, so to get inside the Discord, you need to be inside the private group. In the private group, you gain access to the private group, the educators section, the Discord, the boot camp. You get access to like an infinite amount of resources, the best resources in the entire trading space. So, yeah. And let me know, guys, if you got any other, like, trading questions or anything like that. I'm just going to see if we can come up with another nice level here. Okay, yeah, this looks interesting. Okay, so we got daily open. What is that? VWAP close as well. Nice. So 0.618, 628, 0.618 plus daily open plus VWAP. And that'll do. Quite like this level. I like this level a lot, actually. VWAP close is a level which I'm yet to see anyone else in the trading space use, but I've just found that it's actually really strong, and yeah. Okay, very nice. Let's move this over here. Okay, nice. We've got 2 really nice levels on gold as we move into next week. Craig. That is hilarious. Honestly, playing around with scams can be funny. If someone does message you and they're on about like a crypto investment thing or anything like that, a funny thing to do. I saw some guy do it. It's like a famous guy, and he like pretended to send them the Bitcoin and like accidentally sent it to the wrong address. Obviously, he didn't even send it, but he accidentally sent like 100K in Bitcoin to the wrong address. And seeing how the scammers like react is hilarious. Yusuf, that is definitely not me. What do you think? What do you mean by magic keys, Kevin? I did that with someone who sent me a text to say, "Hi, Dad, I lost my phone. Here's my new number. I got no kids." Yeah, Andy, that was a huge thing. I remember I even got one of those texts like a long time ago now, maybe like 2-3 years ago. I remember all of those, like everyone was seemingly getting those texts. Something which is really interesting, and I find this particularly interesting in business. I was speaking to this with someone today about this particular topic. But you know those emails that you get from like they don't really happen too often anymore because emails do very good a job at filtering it. But you know how they're like really, really outlandish. They're like, yo, I'm the Sultan of Brunei. I've got 100 million tons of gold to import into the United Kingdom. All I need to do is you to pay for the import tax. Or something like this, like just ridiculously outlandish. And like no one in their right mind will believe it. Something interesting is they actually do that on purpose to filter out people who have a brain, because there are so many people in the world, so many people, they don't want to waste their time on people who actually have a brain. So making the scam like sophisticated means that they would have to spend so much time like speaking to so many different people. They might as well just filter out all of the smart people, so they're just messaging the dumb people, and do that. And I find that super interesting. And a guy who I speak to here, he runs a very, very, very large property investment firm here. And he said that the content that he was putting out and their team was putting out was like extremely high level, very, very, very good content and very good ads and everything like that. And a problem they ran into is they were attracting really, really smart individuals, like extremely, extremely smart, head on their shoulders individuals, and their competition, who were just doing like videos of like attractive women selling properties, they were doing actually equally as good, if not better, because that content would attract not as smart people, but they still had money. Like there's a lot of people in the world who aren't that smart but have an ungodly amount of money. So they were like, they had to spend so much time like speaking to extremely smart people, whereas these people were just speaking to people who weren't that smart, still had the same amount of money, and they would just close them so much quicker. So he's actually toned down the quality of content that he's putting out to attract like not as smart people, to make the admin side and the closing side easier. I think that's like really interesting, like really interesting. The private group is like the trading group for the start of the most successful traders that will be in the space in the next few years. Thanks, Max, and the support guys and the educators. 100%, Darren. 1000%. I really do see that. I think we're taking over the space, definitely. And yeah, we've actually got people who have gone full time in trading, which is insane to see. Within the next year, I see multiple, like a good few people from the community who have moved out to Dubai, and they're here in Dubai. People who have joined the group they're in a normal job, and they've gone through that, and now they're here in Dubai, full-time trading. And we've already got Jay, who's literally on the way after making $76,000 this month. And And I see it happening more and more and more. And so, yeah, definitely. Moral of the story, if you're in business for anything, target dumb people. Great financial advice, again, Max. I mean, that is kind of, but that does leave a lot of opportunity with people who do have a head on their shoulders. Like, I don't try and, a lot of times, you'll see it on the live, I don't try and, dumb things down or anything like that. I'm just speaking how it is. And yeah, and it does leave a large segment of the market who, they've got a head on their shoulders, they're smart, they're thinking about things reasonably, and they're not really being targeted, because you know what? There's so many people who have so much money and they don't really have a head on their shoulders, that you might as well target them. Like, why target people who are smart, sophisticated, educated people? In a lot of cases, you don't have to be educated, but just head on your shoulders. Why target them when it's going to require so much more admin work? I find it very, very, very interesting. Nice, Chris. Yeah, Katie, he should have been full-time trading last month, really. But the Navy literally are so annoying with how they're working that they literally won't let him go. Like, it's really annoying. I just listened to what the charts show. If I can do it and anyone can, literally. Not to put you down, Yusuf. You are, as much as you go off on tangents. You're a smart guy. I do believe anyone can do this, and a lot of times, regardless of how smart you are, there's so many different types of smart. Like, you don't have to be like super smart. You've just got to be dedicated, consistent, and disciplined. Like, you'll always, if you're dedicated and disciplined, no matter how smart you are, you'll always beat the person who's got this insane education and this, that, and the other. You always will. Hard work beats natural talent every single time. And yeah. You're not Yusuf. I don't think you are. I don't think you are at all. My surname changed, by the way. Divorce sorted. Happy Katie. Do you say congratulations? I don't know what to say there. Congratulations, I think. I hope it wasn't too much of a pain. I feel like going through a divorce would be very annoying. Yeah, Rich, that's me. And if you're ever unsure, ask for like a video message or a voice message from me, mate. Sometimes they're smart is better. I see smarter people overthinking the chats, etc. I agree with that as well, Fleck. I think that is definitely important. Keeping things simple. Something I see eat away at people, and I see this every single day here. Every single day is people try and like overcomplicate things. They try and do a ton of things at once, and a very important saying is simplicity scales. I think that's such a brilliant saying, and it's so true. I think a lot of people, and I did a message about this in the Telegram the other day, but a lot of people fall into the trap of like multiple incomes. You need to have like 5 streams of income. The average millionaire has 5 streams of income. It sounds great. Multiple streams of income. It sounds great. But in reality, I think what I see people making the most money is they focus on one thing. That one thing normally leads to multiple streams of income, but they focus on one thing. And that can be as simple as, you can do that while at work. Like, so you can, being sat at work doesn't mean you're focusing on that thing. Like, I know a lot of people here will 100% agree with me. You can be sat at work and your mind's, completely elsewhere. You're thinking about the charts while at work. Like, that's not giving focus to work. And so focusing on one thing, that will result in multiple streams of income. I think that's such an important thing. And I feel like a lot of people get ruined trying to build up like too many multiple streams of income too fast. Again, simplicity scales. Such like some of the best advice I've been given. 3 years, yes. Wow. Well done. So Going over Fu Manchu, Fu Manchu is again one of those parts of my system which requires time. The levels can be quite objective and they are 90% of the system, but Fu Manchu overall is, and we'll go over this in a part of the boot camp, so this is actually going to be that'll be a very, very, very popular part of the boot camp, which should be really good. But overall, we've got, let me move this here. So these blue waves here, I'll move this up. These blue waves here show momentum. So when momentum's really high, that's basically a bus going forward. Chances are we're going to continue going in that direction. So this is momentum. Okay? Blue wave is momentum. The light blue wave that you can see here, that's fast momentum, like fast money momentum. The dark wave is slow momentum. So when the fast momentum cuts into the dark one, that basically shows like a shift in momentum. That's why you get the dots. These aren't buy-sell dots. You don't really need them on your chart, really. I wouldn't just sell at red dots and buy at green. I think that's not good. But yeah, momentum, very, very strong. Then you've got money flow, which is this green wave here and red wave here. Okay, this basically shows the amount of transactions in the market, the amount of money, supposedly, this is how it works on Bitcoin, it's slightly different to gold, but on Bitcoin it basically shows the amount of money, the amount of transactions coming in and out of the market. If the amount of transactions is going up and the amount of money coming in is going up, then chances are price will follow. And then VWAP, this is volume weighted average price. Basically, it's volume weighted average price, but put into an oscillator format, which oscillates above and below zero. Now, how do you use these? So we know what they are. How do you use them? So momentum, what you can look for is, there's a bunch of ways you can use each one of these, really, bunch of ways. But momentum, when momentum's extremely high in relation to where it's been in the past, then chances are you'll continue in that direction, okay? Also, you can use momentum to spot divergences. So when momentum goes down, but price goes up, that shows a divergence in price. Basically shows, okay, momentum's doing one thing, price is doing another thing. Price probably shouldn't do that. Boom, down. So that's a divergence. Money flow, spikes up in money flow normally indicate a top. Spikes down in money flow normally indicate a bottom. A great tip there is when you're looking to enter, let's say, buy positions, only entering buy positions when money flow is in the red on the lower time frames. If you were to do that, you'd save yourself a lot of headache and you wouldn't try and catch moves that have already happened. The best buy positions are when money flow on like the 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute are in the red, okay? It's a great filter to add on. And yeah, it means you're not catching moves that have already happened, or trying to catch them that have already happened. So trying to enter buy positions while money flow is in the red is a good idea. Try entering sell positions when money flow is in the green is also a good idea. This is specific for gold. And then also VWAP, volume weighted average price. Basically, if volume goes down but price goes up, then we can see like a false breakout move. Yeah, you can set it up on a free version of TradingView. Mo, you can use raw price action, but indicators are a great vehicle for you to view price action through. They don't actually show you anything new on the charts, but they can make it easier for you to view price action through. Nice, Martin. Yusuf, you can just go on the indicators tab and type in VUMANCHU. So, yeah. But let me know if you've got any questions, guys, and we'll happily go into it. We'll be finishing up the live relatively soon. We've got some nice levels here. Really nice levels. I really, really like them. We'll obviously see how market opens because it could be a bit of a crazy one. But these are both significant levels. They've both got a lot of confluence, and yeah. Mo, if you want to use them like that, then that's fine. I'll pull up the settings here. These are settings which I'll use. Mo, we've been live for a long time. I've been live for like... Mo, I'm definitely not paranoid at all. We've been live for like over an hour already. Normally I try and keep it to an hour and 10 minutes. But Mo, let me know any questions. I asked you to message me on last live and you didn't message me. And you started insulting everyone at the end of the live. We were answering, well, I was answering your questions perfectly fine, and you started insulting everyone. I don't know what that was about, but yeah. I'll scroll through the settings here. You can watch the live on replay as well. And Mo, what day did you join? Were you on Wednesday or were you on did you join on Wednesday or Thursday? Mo, did you join on Wednesday's live or Thursday's live? I don't really remember. I want to check the levels that we had on the chart when you were on, how they played out. I don't know, mate. It was. I don't remember. Mo, what style of trading do you use then? I'm interested. Well, than Jay, 76k this month. Yeah, huge shout out to Jay. Insane work. Again, you can replay the live to see these settings. I'm gonna scroll through them quickly. Great. Go about grading your trades. I look at a trade if it's got more confluences. So for example, if I've got like just a fib level and like a previous high or previous low or something like this, then I know it's not going to be as strong as if I've got like a golden pocket, previous high volume node, like loads of confluences there. And then also discretion. I've seen a lot of levels get hit and broken through. I've seen a lot of levels get hit and actually respected. And so built up over time. Yusuf. Century, if you want to drop me a message, the link's in my YouTube description, mate. I'm just scrolling through these. These have basically got all the ones at the top have got turned on, and then all the ones at the bottom have got turned off. There we go. See you in a bit, Andy. Take care. They do a close shorts on minimal loss. Nigel, I'd stick with the plan that you used to enter the trade. If you see markets do something, like you're already in the trade, so how you act now is going to be based on emotion, not based on a predetermined plan. So I definitely look to focus on the plan you used to enter the trade. If you've got a stop loss in place, then go for that. Yes, golden most likely come back a bit soon. Silver most likely go up. I've seen a lot of silver talk. It seems like a lot of members in the group are sort of really looking into silver. I remember Eve used to look into silver, but she didn't like the spreads on it. Conditions on silver aren't the nicest. Yeah, is it still on for Black Friday? Mo, tell us about your trading success and failures. Jay using. Sean, he's on a 360k now. Yeah, silver has some shitty spreads. Yeah, I remember that's why Eve stopped trading it. But yeah, he's on a 360k, looking to go up to 1 million, like he's asking for it. But obviously, that type of capital allocated, it takes a bit of time. But yeah, on the 360k, he made $76,000 this month. I think it was like 24,000 the previous month, 8,000 the previous month, and then like 21,000 the previous month before that. So Mo, teach us your ways then. I think every single question you asked answered properly and everything. Yeah, I don't know. He's coming in on smoke. And a saying which I really like in trading, a saying which I really, really like, if you think you know something, you know nothing. Everyone uses completely different systems, and so yeah. Mo, everyone trades differently in these markets. I feel my answers were very good. They've helped me to get where I am, so I'm very happy. Join the channel. Nice, Iconic. Different complete systems. That's fine, Mo. Miss much. Tony, so we've just got these levels on. It's been actually a really, really good live. it's been a really, really good live. Marked up these nice levels. Went off on a few tangents, but things have been really good. Looking forward to next week. Obviously, first week of December, so it should be interesting. Chris, look, I'm always open. I'm never gonna. Okay, all good, Tony. One thing is, I'm never gonna be like not open to other opinions in the market. Like 100%, I'm not gonna turn down other opinions. People can be profitable using all sorts of crazy things, and that's absolutely fine. And hearing different parts of the market is very, very important. Not shutting them down. I'd never insult someone or anything like that, or say they don't know anything in these markets, as that's quite naive of how complex these markets are. And so unless he like starts insulting people like he did last time, I don't think I've ever banned someone off the live unless they're like shilling a crypto. But I wouldn't do that unless he started like insulting people. And yeah. Community. Yeah, Ollie, so we've got over 2,000 members in the community, completely open community, so we provide signals analysis courses. We've got a full boot camp outlining trading A to Z. We've got a full open Discord where everyone can talk and speak openly. We've got multiple members who have gone on to full-time trade now. We've got a member right now, Jay, who made over $76,000 this month. He's currently leaving the Navy to move to Dubai and trade full-time, which is absolutely amazing. We've got a member most recent member who got flown out, all expenses paid, to Dubai to come on the trading floor with me. He literally got home from that trip and gone full-time now, which is amazing as well. And so yeah. Very true, Dre. Drew. Jay the GOAT. Yeah, Jay's an absolute beast. Jay's an absolute beast. But yeah, let me know if you've got any questions, guys, and we'll finish up the live soon. If you do want to watch the recorded version of the live, it is uploaded onto YouTube after every single live, so you can always go back through. And I recommend, if you haven't already, watching that previous video with Mark and with Depeche, who were both members of the group who made serious amounts of money, and then they were flown out to Dubai to come on the trading floor with me. We did a nice one-to-one in person, which was really, really good. So I definitely recommend going through those, watching those. There might be some good value there. I'm also going to be uploading a members interview after this with Tom. Tom's a super nice guy, had a pretty cool career. What he does for a job is actually really, really cool, and it allows him to work remotely, and so he's been really focusing on trading as well. He's got a really good mentality, like really smart guy, so that'll be coming out literally straight after this as well. I believe it's, I've forgotten which tab it's on. What's he saying? I can come to Dubai specifically for a YouTube masterclass if you're still up for it, Max. Yeah, Yusuf, let me know. What is Mo on about now? Mo likes to add drama. Yeah, Yusuf, drop me a message and you can come out like pretty much whenever. December's very, very busy. And start of January, very busy. But let me know a time, Yusuf, and we can definitely get you over here. I think it'd be really, really interesting to go over and everything like that. And yeah, I think, Yusuf, last time you were in Dubai, I missed out. I did get you to meet up with Leon, and I hope that was valuable. But yeah, okay, Yusuf. What's Mo saying? Since order book, I do tend to look at order flow. I know it quite well, but I don't specifically use it all of the time. Do you use order flow, Mo? Send Bella. Pick up Luke Brown. Was Luke in here? this Mo, you're literally talking about shit that you really don't need to know. I mean, it's a lot of things that is, it's good to know. I think looking into order flow and how the order book works is it's good, and it can definitely, add to your understanding of the markets. I completely agree with that. But, you don't have to know everything in trading. And yeah. Well, I answered your question, Mo. I answered you. Okay. But anyway, guys, we're gonna leave that there. We've been live for like good over an hour. If you do want to catch the recording of the live, then it'll be out on YouTube after. And I appreciate everyone tuning in. And yeah, I don't know what's going on with Mo, but okay. But yeah, take care, guys. Have an amazing night, and I'll see you all in a bit. See you in a bit, Super T-Man. Hope to catch you on the next one, Mo. See you in a bit, Tom, Lee, Ollie, George, Andy, Luke. Take care, Luke. Katie, Crypto, Darren, Craig. See you in a bit, guys.